afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. And guys, I'm the van man today. Got another Class B camper van we're going to review. I've actually gotten a couple of these in the last couple of weeks. Of course, I got a couple of things of everything in the last couple of weeks. We got incredible, our inventory is almost pre-pandemic level in used RVs. But today, let's review a 2010 Winnebago ERA. This is a limited 170X, and this is a big B. So Big Bo showing a big B. And this is 24 feet 1 inches long. It's built on a Sprinter 2500 chassis, single rear wheel. Got the 3-liter Mercedes-Benz turbo diesel. Now guys, I know it says Dodge on it, but y'all got to realize back in 2010, Mercedes owned Dodge, and they own Freightliner. So the only thing Dodge ever built for this van is the grille on the front and the steering wheel with the Dodge emblem on it, and that's it. Everything else is built by Mercedes. Mercedes motor, transmission, body, frame, everything built by Mercedes. This is the exact same thing as a Mercedes-Benz. It just has a Dodge emblem on it. And this one's really nice condition. It's got 63,000 miles, which Mercedes-Benz built the Sprinter to have a practical service life of 500,000 miles. I seriously doubt anybody's going to put 440,000 miles on this van. That's if you take care of it, you know, servicing it regularly, repairing it, things like that. Does have a 2.5 Onan LP generator. Now, I haven't got it running. They were actually about to start cleaning on the inside of this. They had it plugged up, but I said, hold up and let me film it real quick before you start cleaning on it. I like to show them as they, you know, as what they look like when they come in, so you can kind of get a better idea how well it was treated. So this one hasn't been cleaned, hasn't been washed. I'm just going to show it to you and then let my cleaning crew go inside and clean it up when I'm done. Looking around it, guys, 63,000 miles, 3-liter turbo diesel, V6. It has 154 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque. Doesn't sound like a lot, but on this small of a vehicle, this thing weighs less than 9,000 pounds. It will get up and go. You can pretty much park it next to any Class B with a V8 or a V10 gas in it. This thing will run off and leave it from a dead stop. So definitely more power than you could ever want in a van. 30 amp electrical service. Got, looks like almost brand new Michelin LTXs on it, which is a great tire, by the way. And the outside looks great. I mean, not beat up, not dinged up. Got a 5,000 pound tow capacity. Of course, this is a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, so what you get is independent front suspension, 4-wheel ABS, anti-roll technology. You get all the latest and greatest, at least for a 2010 model, that you could get. Got a 6-gallon DSI water heater. Only thing I see is this stripe right here got some fading on it. This dark stripe, you can barely see it, and you got a little bit of it on the door right there. I don't know if this thing was kept on a carport and that side was more exposed to the sun or what, but on that, of course, it's all fiberglass roof. I mean, these things are very low maintenance as far as, you know, the outside ceiling roofs and ceiling windows and all that stuff compared to the other classes of RVs. Very, very quiet turbo diesel. Big windshield, looks great. Like I said, it's dirty. We got to wash it. We're going to clean the inside of it, but got a patio awning. But let's look inside. Of course, got a sliding door. I wish all vans had this, because here's the thing. You get into a regular parking spot what this can fit in. Sometimes if it's really tight, there's somebody next to you. Just a regular automotive style door like a passenger door, you may not have room for the back door to open. But with a sliding door, you always do. Of course, there's your water hookups right there at the door. There's your fire extinguisher. That is your pedestal leg for the tables, which are in here. Let's look inside. This is the 4-seater model, so to me, this is a more versatile van that you can drive, because it can be a camper van, it can be a passenger van, conversion van, because You can set 7 people in here just like a regular conversion van. So multi-purpose. Of course, all 4 of these seats recline comfortable. These are one of the few RV seats rated for children's car seats. One of the very few, guys. And don't let people tell you otherwise. Most RVs are not designed for car seats to be hauled safely in. I've got a 4-year-old, guys. I did a lot of research before I bought mine to find one that would... You cannot put a car seat safely in anything that's not frame, that's not attached to the frame, and forward facing, and not in a slide. So, you know, I'm not telling anybody how to raise their kids. I'm not taking chances with mine. So that's one thing. I went with a smaller one with the 4 seats over a 38-foot Class A because of that. You know, kids are, to me, are more important than convenience to the parents. So, you know, that's why so many people with small children have to haul fifth wheels and campers so they can put their kids in the vehicle they're towing their camper with in a car seat. So please keep that in mind with small children. If you've got any questions about the car seat thing, guys, I did extensive research. Go to my Facebook page, RVs with Big Bo. Like it, message me through there. I will be more than happy to give you details about the car seats, which ones are safe, what RVs to put them in, things like that. I've done more research than most on that subject. Anyway, back to it. Got a nice tall interior roof height, guys. This thing's 6'3", so I can, you know, I have to duck down just a little bit under the AC, but I can pretty much stand up in here. I may have to stoop down just a little bit. If I stand straight up, I'll bump it, but way better space than most. Another thing I like to point out about these Sprinter chassis too, if you're tall, incredible leg room. Probably the best leg room of any Class C or any Class B chassis out there. Stereo sounds great. It's got ice cold dash air that pretty much keeps the entire little motorhome cooled off, and you can use a dash heat to heat it up as well. You've also got a couple of other ways to heat it. You've got a propane furnace and a heat strip in the air. And that heat strip was on. It works great. And I got the AC on now. So dash looks great. It's got the privacy curtains that slide across. And then, of course, you got your side curtains, so you don't lose any cab space to shut it off at night. Solid surface countertops. Like I said, we haven't cleaned it yet, guys. They're about to clean it up, but I want to go ahead and put it online. All the leather looks great. You've got a side kitchen. It's amazing to me the engineering that goes into these. I mean, this has got everything a big motorhome's got, shrunk down in a small package. A lot of engineering went into designing these, and they did a good job. A little sink right here with a cover for countertop. Of course, it's got 6-gallon water heater. It's got all your holding tanks, gray, black, and fresh. 2-burner propane stovetop. You've got a 3-way RV refrigerator, which I just cut on, but we do guarantee it to work like it's supposed to. It just hasn't had time to get cold. I do like the blue LED lights. That's kind of neat. That's just a regular microwave. There's your furnace. Of course, there is your heat. I mean, there's your air conditioner, and it does have the built-in heat pump. There is a small TV on a swivel mount. You've got a power forward-facing sofa in the back. It's set up for daytime use, but you can push a button. It'll lay down flat to make a full-size bed, and you can fold. Well, you've got to take that table right there. It sets right between these two bench seats, and then you put your cushion, your extra cushion across for your mattress, and then you've got a king-size bed. That's something you don't get in many 40-foot motorhomes, much less a 24-footer. So, and you know, every little space in here is got storage. Shelves up there. You've got up here these little top storage. Everything looks great. Your back door opens up, of course, for loading and unloading. I don't even know what's in here. There's your books and cargo netting everywhere. There's your stereo. Everything you need. And, you know, good thing about it is you don't, and it does have a generator. It does have a 2.5 propane generator, but you don't have to run it very often. I mean, you can run pretty much everything in here except your air conditioner and microwave just off 12 volt or propane. So, you know, you've got and those little fantastic vent fans, guys, are awesome. You know, if you don't want to run your generator, you want to circulate some air, you can open that door up right there, turn that on. You can either get it to vent the hot air out or bring the outside air in. That thing can move some air and make it actually cool it off pretty good in here. You know, unless it's just like crazy hot outside, without running your generator and roof air or being hooked to shore power. And then you've got a wet bath, which I don't know what people have against these things. They don't look at the practicality of this. Is only a 24-foot narrow motorhome, and if you had a separate shower in here, it would be useless because you'd have to be, you know, 70 pounds soaking wet and 5 foot tall to fit in it. If you're bigger than that, you wouldn't fit in it. This right here maximizes your shower space without taking space away from your kitchen, your bedroom, living room area, stuff that you use a lot more a day than you do your bathroom. So to me, from a design standpoint, to me, this is the way to go in a small motorhome. You get a big shower. I mean, I'm 6'4". I can take a shower in here if I need to without wasting space. So, and you know, everything in here doesn't hurt anything in here to get wet. So somebody's put a little rod up in there to hang clothes. And if somebody's in there taking a shower, you still got access to the entire camper. Not bad. We just drove this thing about 800 miles. It did great. Fuel mileage on these things are incredible. These things get upward around up to 20 miles a gallon. And that's other people on the website telling us that too. Online anyway, from these Sprinters are incredible. They're probably one of the best fuel mileage vans you can buy, especially considering the size of it. This is bigger than your average B. But you can still park in a regular parking spot, just as easy to drive and park as any other kind of Class B. So it's really a cool little motorhome for multiple purposes. You know, this is perfect for 1 or 2 people to hit the road in, travel the country. If you've got a family and you just want a van to load everybody up in, take to sporting events or go for weekend trips or day trips, just a family vehicle, these are great for that as well. You can use them to camp in, to travel in, you know, and stay at hotels. I mean, it's multiple uses for this. You got kids doing softball or something like that. Hot, you know, summertime, you're doing tournaments. It's hot as blazes outside. You've got your generator, you got your roof air. Park this thing at the ball field. Make everybody envious because you got a nice place to go in and cool off in between games. You got your own bathroom. You don't have to wait at a public restroom. You don't have to go to a concession stand. You got ways to make hot food, and you got cold drinks are available. I mean, so definitely, you know, I've owned several vans, including a Class B, and I drive a conversion van now, guys. These vans are the way to go. I mean, I'll take a van over a full-size SUV any day of the week. It's just so much more practical and roomy, and it's just one of those vehicles that you can use for multiple purposes. Cars in the shop, drive the van. You're gonna get about the same mileage. So like I said, it's a neat little van. For those of you, now I know van life is not for everybody. A lot of people don't get it. You know, a lot of people thinking, yeah, I can buy a Class A for the same price. Well, yeah, you can. But you can't get 20 miles a gallon with a Class A, and you can't park in a regular parking space either. So, you know, there's pros and cons to everything. These little vans are expensive. They're expensive for us to buy. I mean, we're not getting rich off this thing by no means, guys. I mean, these vans are just at a super premium right now. They're not going to be going down anytime soon. The current weight for any Class B van on a Mercedes chassis, and these things are 200 grand new now, or a 1 to 2 year waiting period because of the microchip shortage. Mercedes-Benz cannot build a Sprinter chassis any significant number because of that. So, you know, if you want to order a new Class B like an Airstream or a Winnebago, something like that, not only are you going to spend 200 grand, but you're going to wait a year to 2 years to get it. So, you know, what sounds better? 200,000, 1 to 2 year wait, or 69.9 ready now? Man, that's pretty obvious. So 69.9, haggle free, firm. If you're interested, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Go to my website, parkwayrbcenter.com. I've got some more Class B vans on there, some a little bit less. I've got a couple more that just came in I'm going to try to shoot here in the next few days. So if you don't see one, if you don't like this, but you want a Class B and you don't see one on the website, just pick up the phone, call one of my salespeople. They can tell you about the other ones we have. I haven't posted yet. Send you pictures, answer your questions, give you a chance to buy it before it posts online. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this one short. This one does have financing available with approved credit. We offer nationwide delivery for $1.50 a loaded mile. That price is haggle-free, firm. Doesn't matter how you pay for it, and doesn't matter how far away you come to buy it. I just met some people from Minnesota about an hour ago that came down here and bought one. So, you know, and we're in Northwest Georgia. So with our prices and our inventory, guys, you're never too far away to come to Parkway to buy an RV. We're going to save you enough money to make it worth your while and then some. So anyway, come check it out, guys. There's no extra fees besides applicable sales tax, and Georgia residents do pay a $100 highway impact fee and a $40 to $50 tag and title fee like anybody from Georgia does anytime they buy a vehicle, whether it's for sale by owner or dealer. But out of state, you don't pay that. Smash me a thumbs up if you like the video. Feel free to comment, share on social media. Feel free to like my or subscribe to my YouTube page, RVs of Big Bo. Make sure, because I post videos every day, make sure you visit my Facebook page. For those of you on Facebook, RVs of Big Bo, you can actually message me there. But thank you so much for watching. If you got questions, give us a call. Call before we come in to look, obviously, to make sure it's available. 706-965-7929. Thanks again for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.